This is normally in the program where people tell you all about who they are, where they came from, why you should trust them, why you should believe what they have to say, or why they're able to coach you. If you have any questions about who I am or what I'm about or what I do, you can check out any of my number of socials. I do a very good job of posting who I am and what I'm about across all socials. So I'll just defer to that if you want to see what it is that I'm about. All right. I just want to get right into the program and why I created this and what it actually is. So it's called Brand Builders Workshop, and I created this program because I feel like consumer packaged goods is an underserved space. Reps and merchandisers are being thrown into this business with no foundational knowledge or instructions as to how any of this all works. So your good reps and merchandisers are going to learn as they go, and they're going to get better at staying afloat. But even the best ones are going to plateau or burn out without the proper onboarding and coaching. So if you feel like you're one of those, burnt out or overworked, I want you to know that this business can start to slow down and feel like second nature. But it only happens if you have a good foundation and principles that you can build on. See, I don't know what it is about leaders in this industry, but I'd say about 90% of them have a scarcity mindset. It's either that or they're too scared or busy to actually coach. That's why you need to take your development into your own hands, because you are the only one that can actually hold yourself accountable to become elite at what you do. You can't count on anybody to care more about your personal and career development more than you. But I want to caution you because becoming elite is only part of it. Just a second ago, I was talking about how easy it is to plateau or become burnt out. I see it in this industry all the time whenever people have been doing things for way too long and they just get bored, because things can get stale or boring no matter how good you are at them. And that's why it's important that from the very beginning you align your values and archetype and things that make you excited to the industry from the get-go. If you've already done this, that's awesome. But now it's time to start growing and advancing before you get bored. You need to start to build a personal brand that positions you as an undeniable candidate and builds credibility in your industry and confidence in the interview room. So if you've been in this industry or an industry for very long, you're probably thinking, well, I've been doing all of these things. I've put in the work. I'm ready for everything right now. Well, the unfortunate thing is there's no light switch that we can just flip on for you that's going to get you noticed right away. You're going to have to put in a little bit of work to get noticed. But the good news is, you don't have to do everything all at once. This is a step-by-step that compounds over time. And this is a process that anybody with the smallest amount of discipline can do. And I'm ready to give you the secret sauce. So you might be asking yourself, why am I doing all this? Why am I offering these secret strategies whenever everybody else gatekeeps them? Well, that's just it. I got tired of the gatekeeping. I believe that you deserve to love your work. You should be able to have fun and make a good living. And you've worked too hard to be overlooked anymore. And even though the first step is wanting to grow, it's super important that you have a guide that encourages you and helps you along the way. And I believe that you deserve this. So if you stuck with me for this long, I'm sure that you've probably seen me over another platform. You may have even been one of the people that reached out to me in a DM asking me how it is I do what I do, how to get a job doing what I do, or you may have asked me, how do I advance in my current role with my current company? So here's my answer. You are at the trailhead of your personal and professional career development right now. I've spent the last 3 years creating systems and processes based off of 20 years of experience. This has all placed me in my dream role. And I've taken time to create a coaching platform that's going to get you there too. It's going to show you how to be an elite vendor, how to sell CPG like a pro, and probably the question that I get asked the most. How do I break into my target industry, build a professional brand, and land my dream role? Everything that you need to know is right there for you at bevedu.co. How to become that elite vendor, how to sell to decision makers, and also how to sell to those hiring managers. Believe it or not, when you're in the interview room, you are selling. So let me get to the point. I've researched a lot of other career coaches on here and looked at what they're charging at. And not one of them is approachable. And I kind of get it because knowledge, time, and systems is all valuable. But as I mentioned before, I'm tired of the gatekeeping, and programs like this shouldn't just be available to executives or people that have a lot of money. I've made the programs at bevedu.co basically the cost of an ebook. The difference is this isn't just a PDF or a book that you're going to download and forget about or put on the shelf. Each program is going to provide you tools, systems, and guidance that gives you 20 years of my experience in 3 short programs. So, I'm hoping all this sounds pretty exciting. But for the next 2 weeks, I want to make it even easier for you to get started. So let's take a look at this. If you're watching this webinar right now, I want to offer you the entire bundle. That's the onboarding, that's the sales system, that's brand builders, all of this for $90 whenever you use the promo code bundle. Or if you just want one of these programs, you feel like you kind of got the basics of it, you can get started with just one of these programs for $35 using the promo code webinar. Now, once you get started, or if you need any further direction, or you can just schedule a 30-minute call with me and I will get you the help that you need. So all this sounds pretty cool and I threw it at you pretty fast. So if you're still on the fence, I want you to consider this. The onboarding and development phase of wherever you're at right now is over. If your company was going to build a development plan for you or show you the perfect path, they would have done this already. At the beginning, I said, you have a decision to make. You can keep letting others decide where you belong, or you can take your personal and career development into your own hands. You can do that by going to bevedu.co/webinar. Use one of these promo codes. Get it for the best price that I've ever offered. And if you know somebody that would benefit from a program like this or needs a coach, tell them that they have 2 weeks to make a decision before it goes back to regular price. So there you go. That's it. Pretty quick and simple. If you blinked, you probably missed it, but don't worry, you can go back and revisit this webinar if you really want to. But my guess is that you're ready to get started. So I'll see you in the program.